Oh, man, Pastor Haynes.
Oh, Rickey Smiley, thank you for this, man.
I know you got a good word this morning. Encourage yourself.
You better do that sometimes, Rick, because every now and then in this life, we end up running on empty. Have you ever been running on empty in your car and the exit was too far away? Not to mention there's no sign in sight of any kind of fuel that will help you to get it going again. Yes, every now and then that happens in life where you find yourself running on empty. You're discouraged, and when you're discouraged, you feel like you can't go on. When you're discouraged, you feel like there's so much against you and so little working for you. When you're discouraged, it's like everything that is happening around you is getting to you, and when stuff that happens to you gets in you, that's when it gets the best of you. And this song lets us know that you have the power to encourage yourself, to speak over yourself. I love that. When other folk are saying bad about you, you make sure you say good about you. When other people are coming for you and you didn't even send for them, then you make sure you recognize that God above you will come with you and for you to overcome whoever is coming at you. I guess I'll give it to you like this. Encourage yourself. Know what to say to yourself. I know what to say to myself. I say to myself, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I say to myself that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I say to myself, all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. I say to myself that if God is with me, I can handle whatever may come at me. I've made up my mind. When I'm running on empty, that's when I check the fact that God has blessed me with a reserve tank. And in my reserve tank is what I can say about myself. I know you're running on E, but you've got a reserve tank. In that reserve tank is not what other people say about you. It's what you say about you. Speak over yourself and encourage yourself in the Lord.
There it is, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. It's about that time. Time for the front page. What up, Alfredas?
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, November 25th. Here's what's going on in the news. If you're traveling for the holiday, you'll have lots of company. Nearly 82 million people are going to travel this Thanksgiving, and the FAA expects its busiest holiday season in 15 years. Many are opting for trains and buses to avoid flight chaos as severe weather threatens travel nationwide. How about a little holiday cash? Millions of Amazon Prime users are getting automatic refunds after the company's $2.5 billion settlement with the FTC. Eligible customers, those who were enrolled between 2019 and 2025 and barely used the service, are going to get email allowing them to claim that money via PayPal, Venmo, or by mail. And okay, so it's not the public toilet, not the tidy whities, or the holiday hookups. This Thanksgiving, blame the turkey. A new study says nearly 1 in 5 urinary tract infections in Southern Cal can be traced back to contaminated meat. And chicken and turkey were the biggest culprits. UTIs are already some of the most common infections worldwide. Women and older men were the most likely to get hit with those foodborne E. coli strains. And people living in lower income areas had a 60% higher risk than folks in wealthier neighborhoods. For info on these stories and more, go to RickSmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Show am, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys been up under a rock, the Dallas Wings will have the 2026 WNBA number 1 draft pick again. That's back-to-back. Last year, they got Paige Beckers out of UConn. And don't be surprised if they get her former teammate and girlfriend, AZ Fudd, out of UConn this year. And then they'll be back teamed up as teammates, man. A little 1-2 punch. It is what it is. Sad news, man. Breaking news. Allegedly, UAB lineman on the football team, Daniel Mincy, has been arrested after stabbing two of his teammates during a team breakfast before Saturday's game this past weekend. According to the university statement, both players are reportedly in stable condition, but Mincy is being charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder. I wonder what happened in that conversation at breakfast.
So, yeah. Probably some back and forth talking. Probably some tension. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
You know some of them players at UAB, don't you, Rick?
Yeah, I knew some of the older players, but I didn't know any of the guys on this team right here.
Golly, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what's going on. That's my quick sports report right there. Brigadier Tat got the hot spot coming up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, 50 Cent's film empire continues to expand. And coming up, he's a producer of the upcoming crime drama titled Moses the Black, which will star rappers Wiz Khalifa and Quavo, who will also executive produce the movie soundtrack. Also starring in the movie are Omar Epps, Detroit rapper Skilla Baby, and former boxing champion Deontay Wilder. Moses the Black is centered around a Chicago gang leader named Malik, and Wiz Khalifa plays an explosive leader of Malik's crew. Moses the Black hits theaters in January. Meanwhile, in other news, it turns out that saying no to sex was the secret to learning how to say no to anything from Omarion. He recently sat down with Sean Stockman of Boyz II Men, and he opened up about his journey of practicing celibacy as a young man who was spiritually searching for strength and personal control over myself and body, which is what he said. Omarion says, I did it for 3 years. Now I look back, I'll be like, she explained. Because I love women. I love women and all their splendor, friendships, best friends, lovers, all that. However, the experience taught him that taught him a valuable lesson about discipline and saying no. He went on to say, so I think more than anything that I was just practicing discipline of self, and it really served its purpose. He also says those years of celibacy and discipline taught him that soul ties are a real connection with women on the physical tip. Ultimately, he says these lessons were crucial to his success as an entertainer in the industry. What y'all think about that?
Good for him. If more men act that way, we have less children, single parents around here with these kids. So more men need to learn how to practice that and practice celibacy and learn themselves before they start going out there making children.
Making babies. Oh.
Exactly. So bless his soul.
Impregnating women.
Bless his soul, Gary says.
Yes, honey.
All right, y'all. His After Hours Till Dawn tour has officially crossed the $1 billion ticket sales worldwide, making it the highest grossing tour by a male artist solo ever. According to his team, the tour has now sold more than 7.5 million tickets across 153 shows since it kicked off back in July of 2022 in Philadelphia. Get this, y'all. Earlier this year, Billboard confirmed that After Hours Till Dawn has already become the biggest R&B tour in history, easily topping Beyonce's massive Renaissance World Tour. The weekend also becomes the only R&B and only black artist to sell more than 5 million tickets on a single tour. Joining the list, usually reserved for the names like Elton John and Harry Styles. So that is great. Congratulations to the weekend. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at SoSoBrat. All right, y'all, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Ricky, not that long ago, Rite Aid was a pharmacy powerhouse. You couldn't drive more than a few blocks without seeing that blue sign. But now it's lights out for the 63-year-old chain. The company shut down its last 89 stores, officially ending its run in America's medicine aisle. So Rite Aid, it had been hanging on by a thread anyway for years. It first went bankrupt back in 2023, buried under $2.5 billion in debt.
What?
Yeah, then it filed again this past spring, trying to stay alive, but the prescription finally ran out. Yeah, if you visit RiteAid.com now, all you're going to find is a single button to request your prescription or vaccine records, plus one final goodbye. So,
Yeah, they got rid of it. Eckerd's
Oh,
drugs.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ecker. Yeah.
Okay, so there's one, Ricky, without revealing your age, even though once you tell us the stores, that's going to reveal your age. Name a store from your childhood that's long gone. Ricky, what is it?
Yeah, Showbiz Pizza.
Oh, my gosh.
Come on,
Showbiz
dog.
Pizza.
Right here, and
Yes,
we used to work there.
Yeah, and when it was Chuck E. Cheese, too, because we was both the mouse. We was Chucky.
Yep.
Wow.
We used to dress up as Chucky. Yep.
My Lord.
Oh, for me, it was Montgomery Ward. We used to get that catalog, and I'd go circling everything I wanted.
Service merchandise.
Oh, my gosh, service.
Radio Shack.
Oh, there was a Radio Shack on every corner.
Woolworth and Woolco. That was mine.
Yeah, Circuit City.
Kmart.
Kmart. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Zaire.
right, honey.
Zaire.
Zaire was hidden now.
I don't
Zaire.
remember Zaire.
We didn't have Zaire in
We had
Texas.
Zaire.
And Crest.
Ponderosa.
Come on. And I think there's only one Blockbuster left, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. Is there
I
still
thought
one?
it was coming back. I don't even know.
But what you going in there for? Everything is digital.
Right.
Right. Some people still got that old VCR.
Hey,
By the way, there is one Blockbuster still around in Bend, Oregon.
Really?
Yep.
y'all remember Sound Warehouse? Sound Warehouse?
Yeah, Sound Warehouse
yes.
was good.
Wow.
And Turtles Records.
Yes, sir.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Or Tower.
Tower. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's back in the day.
Riches. Wow, riches.
Well,
Man,
one
you thought you said, man, if I ever get rich, I'm going to riches.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I loved Marshall Fields.
Marshall Fields and Carson Perry Scott.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. I hated the day Marshall Fields
Spiegel.
closed. Yep, Spiegel.
Yes, they
When
had
I
a
went
good
out-
catalog too.
I remember
Sears.
going.
Sears.
Yep. Don't you miss
Man.
Sears?
You had
Yes.
them tough skins. Everybody had them tough skins.
Sure did, honey.
Man.
Sears Roebuck.
Toys
I
R
bought-
Us.
Oh,
I'm
man.
a Toys R Us kid.
I
Yeah.
know. There's
I
a
mean,
million
they-
toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From
Right.
bikes to trains
To
to video games. It's the biggest toy store there is.
I don't want to grow up because
maybe if I did,
I wouldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, party people, it is about that time. Gary got the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, you. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. After more than a year, y'all, after more than 1 year after officially closing the chapter on her short-lived marriage to the rapper Jeezy, y'all, Jeannie Mai, y'all, shared a deeply personal vlog reflecting on her emotional downfall and eventual glow up, y'all. This is so touching, y'all. Now, according to Jeannie, y'all, what once felt like, y'all, the end of everything turned out to be the beginning, y'all, of finally, y'all, choosing herself, y'all. Oh, you know, Rick, y'all, that's a lot. A lot of people are starting to choose themselves. Now, I got to still learn about what choosing yourself means, but a lot of people saying, I am choosing me, honey. Now, they're saying, honey, she made sure, y'all, to let everybody know that peace now looks like a lot better, y'all, than pretending. Oh, my God. Now, Miss Jeannie admitted, y'all, that during her marriage, she slowly lost pieces of herself trying to keep the relationship looking perfect. While the internet saw coordinated outfits and red carpet smiles, she says, baby, behind closed doors, she was juggling, honey, emotional turmoil and silent exhaustion. Now, in hindsight, y'all, she realized that she had been working overtime trying to make broken situations look whole. And she said, if we are being honest, she did what many of us have done. She said, stay too long, hoping, y'all, that effort would tragically or magically, y'all, turn into happiness. Y'all, isn't that amazing, y'all? Now, she said, just when things were at their lowest, Jenny found, y'all, her anchor, her beautiful daughter, Miss Monaco. Now, while adult relationships left her questioning everything, motherhood brought the clarity. Now, the tiny human who depends on her gave her purpose, grounding, and, y'all, a daily reminder that life does, in fact, go on, honey, even after messy divorces and emotional roller coasters, honey. Isn't that amazing, y'all? A lot of people, and I say this all the time, Ricky, all we know is what we see. That's all you know. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You don't know how these people are struggling, honey. You don't know how they can't stand each other. They fronting, honey, dressing alike, doing all that. In essence, she was saying that her and Jeezy was dressing alike, honey, looking good, and she was just trying to hold together. Evidently, it just wasn't the love there. She said now that, honey, the years she once feared ended by saving her. She's saying, yes, honey, it seems diapers and bedtime stories, honey, beat emotional chaos any day. Oh, that is so touching, y'all. And that, I mean, it's good that, you know, she has her daughter to be there, you know, to, I guess, be her helper or what have you, whatever. But it's just sad. I don't know. Should people just get married? I mean,
oh, no, Gary.
Golly. I mean, what y'all think? I mean, because if people.
When it's right, yeah. But when you're doing it for reasons that ain't the right reason for getting married, no. But if it's the right reasons, yeah, I still believe in marriage.
Yeah. Well, honey, she said that, you know, that Jeezy, y'all, has since said that he is at peace and ready to move forward. Now, Jeannie feels the same. They said experts expect her, at least, honey. She said, except hers came with therapy, honey, reflection, and a slow realization that sometimes peace is better than passion with a side of panic. Oh, my God, honey. Well, I'm glad they, you know, if they did what they had to do and whatever, because all these couples are breaking up now during the holidays, honey, and people are admitting that they weren't as happy as we thought they were. That's why they say, when y'all sit there, especially us single people, because I never look at people and say, oh, they look so good together. Because I know, honey, everything that looks good ain't good. And I do know, honey, sometimes people just be fronting, honey, to make it, you know, look good. And then at the end of the week, honey, they hide about their divorce and whatever. So, honey,
Hey, Rock.
Yeah, man.
Remember we was backstage in Houston, I got that girl phone number, and then after the show, the lights came on, we looked at each other.
Hey, that head was big than a mug, boy.
Oh, my God, honey.
She was one of them 50-yarders.
Oh, my.
LBB, that long distance beauty.
Yeah, dog.
Well, I guess it's something, but honey, it's just a sad thing. But Jeannie, y'all, Jeannie is now speaking as a woman who has accepted the chaos. She laughed at the irony and grown, y'all, from the discomfort. She admits, y'all, that she once confused drama for devotion and stress for strength, baby. Now she chooses calm, stability, and a little joy sprinkled with humor. Well, congratulations to her, honey, because you know when she was with her first husband, she didn't want to have any kids, but when she got with Jesus, she had kids and had a child.
Well, why is that, huh?
Yeah, so I don't know, honey.
They say life is complicated.
Yep, I guess it's very complicated. She said she's not angry, she is not bitter, she is just very aware. And more people need to be aware, honey, because, honey, like I said, everything that glitters is not gold. So
we're gonna see what that co-parenting game look like. That's the game right there.
Yeah,
can you co-parent?
And at one point, I think allegedly they may have been having, you know, issues, honey, with the co-parenting, but I'm sure she got it on track right now and stuff, though. But it's just something, though, honey. We just need to love
co-parenting. Should nobody have to assist or help with co-parenting if your ultimate goal is to do what's best for the kids? Nobody, you don't need no assistance co-parenting. That's like, okay, okay, cool, no problem, no problem. That should be the conversation. Okay, whatever works out for you, no problem. Okay, good, that works. Okay, cool. That's as a man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's co-parenting.
Yeah, well, we gonna see how it turn out. You know, hopefully and prayerfully that you know the co-parenting works out, and so because back in the day, women used to want to throw the kids to the damn daddy. Now they like, I don't want you to go to your daddy. So I don't know how it is.
Yeah. Because for me, co-parenting on my side, sure, no problem. Whatever works for you, whatever time works for you, whatever's best for the kids. Does that make them happy? Sure. All right, let's do it. Let's execute. Meet me at Target. Meet me at Walmart. Meet me at the Birmingham Police Department. Meet me downtown. Whatever. Okay, hey, here's some lunch for you. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you, whatever works out for the situation. Start getting technical, intense with all them feelings, and needs to be back at 6 o'clock, not 6:01. Like all of that stuff. Co-parenting is easy, man. It's easy if you have the best intention to do what's best for the kids. You know, and sometimes depending on who you're co-parenting with, what's best for the entire situation. Here's food for the kids. Here's food for you also. Y'all have a great time, and I'll see y'all when I meet you to pick the kids back up. God bless. If you need anything, call me. That's co-parenting. I can do a whole class on it because it ain't hard.
That's your next book, co-parenting.
It ain't hard.
No, it shouldn't be anyway.
It's gonna be called Tamika Stigl 101.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna be called.
Co-parenting, honey. Yes. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors in honor of Thanksgiving. The color today is string bean. On the high end, you say string bean, and on the low end, you say beautiful green. That's your color for today.
Hey, Gary.
Huh?
Actually, she to go in between me and my daughter, because, boy, we stay into it.
Oh, yes,
so she the peacemaker.
Well, you know I know Tamika, honey, and I know definitely that situation, honey. So it's going to work out because Jesus could work it out if you let him.
Candy, no!
Right now.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this long to slid you in your house shoes. So it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know what you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Sabrina calling from Tampa. I would like to wake up my family and especially my grandson, Jamarie. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We love you, Rickey.
Love you.
Hey, this is Jeremy. I listen to you guys online every single morning. I love you so much. America, wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hey, Rickey, this is Lonnie Smothers calling from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just want to give a wake-up call to my family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, this is Eric from Orlando, Florida, and I'm ready for Black Tony to wake up, wake up, wake up.
He on the way. He on the way, big dog.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let him know. Where you at, Richmond? Wake up. And Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Hey, appreciate the wake-up calls, man. We love y'all back. Beyonce, what you got coming up next? All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time for Techie Tuesday. We got the one and only Beyonce, Alowishus. What up?
What up, Rickey? Okay, so I need all of you to pay attention. This is one of my favorite techies for the year because it has all the deals and steals you need for the holiday and great gifts for you and the family. Okay, first of all, it's TV season. Now, Rickey, I know you went and bought a TV. This is when I told you should have waited because you'll see the Best Buy has a 65-inch Vizio TV on sale for as low as $378. So a great deal right there. Now, if you're not worried about name brands,
I don't want no little bitty ass 65-inch TV.
Okay, fine. Well, then if you're not worried about name brands, there's an 85-inch on Amazon that's $669. Now, did you pay that much?
For 85?
Who's the brand?
I got the one
It's
at Walmart.
Hisense. I said if you're not worried about the...
For like $400 at Walmart.
Oh, well, then you got a deal. Also, Toshiba has a 75-inch for $399 at Best Buy. And if you just need something small for the kitchen or a playroom, there's an Insignia Fire TV for $59 at Best Buy as well. So great deals.
How big that is?
It's a nice size for like a countertop,
like
a bathroom.
36 inches?
It's a 24-inch. Now, something, again, small. It could even go on a car, something you need. But anyway, moving on. For these stories and more, go to my Instagram. I'm going to be posting them at Beyonce ATL. Now, if you're looking for some kind of other types of gifts, gift ideas, these are for you. So if you have somebody in your family, they work a lot, they read a lot on the computer, they get stressed, they have migraines, there are these Therabody smart goggles. They're $179. They're on Amazon, but what it does is it massages your temple, and then it also gives your eyes like a heating pad.
I got one.
Do you have it? Do you like it?
Yeah, with the steam, because now instead of using the eye drops, you can put that on at night.
Yes.
And the steam just runs out, and I'm talking about your vision is kind of clear all day. If you use that thing every day or every other day or every night before you go to bed, lay there, it massages your temples, it releases steam or whatever. Especially
I just put it on my wish list.
Had LASIK or whatever, it just gives your eyes like moisture.
Oh, wow. I'm excited about this. So
it's really good, Alfred. I really have one.
If you're looking for a gift for me, this is what I want for anyone listening. But yes, it's called the Therabody Smart Goggles. It's on Amazon. It's on sale right now, $179. Usually it's around $250. Now, if you know someone who is into fitness, of course you have the Apple Watch, which is always great. But there's also the Oura Ring, especially for my people who are married. You might wear this in place of your wedding band. It's the Oura Band 4. Now, if you get the Oura Band 2 or less, you don't have to pay the subscription. The Oura Band 4, you have to pay around $69 per year. but it's great because it can monitor your heart rate, your blood oxygen, if you're a woman, your cycle. So very, very cool. It's always great to see this stuff. Another thing that I'm excited about is the water bottle. So this is a smart water bottle. It's called the Spark Pro 2. If you're like me, you're trying to drink more. It has two sizes, 21 inch, 21 ounces, and 32 ounces. And it has a glowing ring at the bottom. So when it is time for you to drink more, the light starts flashing. And it also, you can monitor it on an app as well, and it can alert you. Of course, the number one gift that every kid is asking, and adults, is the Nintendo Switch 2. Bundles right now around $4.99. Also, the Meta glasses, amazing. The version 2, awesome. 12 megapixel camera. You can find these on sale at Best Buy also. And something cool for guys and girls who are into sports, the Hypervolt 2 massager. You can get it for $109 on Amazon, or you can get the upgraded version for $269. And last but not least, if you're like Ricky, you'd like to cook a lot, there is the Meter Plus. So it is a digital thermometer that can be monitored by your smart app. It can tell you how hot your meat gets, how long it's been cooking. You can check it anywhere you are. So if you have something smoking, you can stick it in there and you can go get your shop on.
You can stick it in there and tell how hot your meat gets.
How hot your meat gets.
Meat was smoking.
Meat was smoking.
You guys are so immature.
Say meat.
Again, it's
How
called
hot does your meat get?
This is why I had to save it for last, because you guys can't handle these types of stories. So immature. It's called the Meter Plus. It is a smart Bluetooth meat thermometer. It's only $69 right now on sale.
Tells you how hot your meat is.
You can monitor your meat from anywhere. So you can be at the store, you can be at work.
No, Gary want to monitor his meat.
For these and other stories,
for Larry, baby.
make sure you follow me at Beyonce ATL, and I'll be posting all these deals and so much more.
Yeah, all right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley the morning show coming up. Black Tony, what's the problem, man?
Well, should I text you again? I guess you ain't responding no more to
man,
my
you be
text.
texting people at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Sorry, that's because I was down in the country all weekend. I had a very fun weekend. Went with my cousin. They got a farm down in Waycross, Georgia. You ever heard of Waycross, Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went down there. We went down there on Saturday morning, and I'm still down here. I'm waiting to get a ride back up. You can make
it to Waycross, Georgia, but you can't make it to work.
But listen, Shouty, this was a real experience for me because, I stay in the hood, Shouty. I don't never get no chance to go down there. Listen, Shouty, we did the farm thing. It was so crazy because we rode
animals
horses.
on the show. We got Gary.
No, look, Shouty, we rode horses. We watched the chicken put down the eggs. We slopped hogs. We did everything. I had a cowboy hat and everything. But then yesterday afternoon, they were laughing. Because they said, Black Tony, they said, you done had such a good time. I said, yeah, I done had such a good time. I said, I can't wait to go back to work and tell Ricky and Alowishus, Brat, and everybody how much of a good time I had being a farm man for the whole weekend, Shouty. But then they asked me to go out there and milk the cows and get some fresh milk. And I went out there. And I got up under the one that had horns on it, and I started milking them. And I started pulling to try to get the milk. He was looking back at me, Shouty. He kept turning his head, looking back at me, and I was scared for a minute. But I said, "No, I'm gonna do this." So I kept milking him, and then
that wasn't no cow.
Yeah, it came out, but it looked weird. I said, "But it's some weird milk."
Oh my God!
No,
that wasn't milk, dog. That was not milk.
Sir.
Red, call your boy Black Tony.
Oh my God.
No, man. No, take the day off, dog. Take the day off, dog.
And they were just laughing and laughing. What the hell y'all laughing at?
Take the day off. Take the day off. That boy didn't get mad at Bucky. He liked it. Take the day off. Don't worry about it, Black Tony, man. You good.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley morning show. It's about that time. Gary had the tea in the cooler of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Wendy Williams, y'all, is speaking out, honey. Wendy is finally letting the world know. She said, first of all, y'all, honey, I have forgiven my child. She said, because all the situation when Wendy was going through with the money and why Wells Fargo had put her money on freeze because allegedly her son had spent over $100,000, honey, out of her account. They said buying, renting, chartering boats for his birthday and buying Uber Eats. I'm like, how much Uber Eats did he get? But nevertheless, it was like over $100,000 taken out of her account. And Wendy said, that's her child. She said at the time he was young, he made mistakes, so she's forgiven him. And a lot of people saying, I guess forgive your child. But I could have sworn back in the day I never get when the situation happened in my family, when one of my family members spent took money out of a cousin's account, and they were supposed to. The only way to get the money back, my cousin had to file charges on the child. So I don't know if that's still happening or not or whatever, but Wendy said she forgave her son, honey, during the situation, and they're back lovey-dovey just in time for Thanksgiving. So I think, $100,000 ain't no change.
It's
and I don't know. That ain't no change, honey. So, but do you forgive your child or you just write it off like she said he was young and
That's between her and her child. If she can charge it to the game and be good with it, then why not? That's between
and that's her
him and
only
her.
child, so I'm sure she wants to move on past this. Past that.
Oh,
you always forgive your child. You might be mad at him, but you always forgive your child.
Yeah, I mean, he felt like his mama probably had it, so it was doing no harm. It didn't bother her that he was doing it. It seemed like it bothered whoever these people are that's watching her money.
Yeah, the guardians.
Yeah, but if she didn't mind.
And there's levels to this, because $100,000 to her might be $20 to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's levels to this.
Right. If you got it, it is what it is.
I guess, honey, she's speaking out saying she forgave, but I mean, I guess, honey, do you ever get any more money the rest of the damn year or the rest of life? Because, honey, my parents haven't given me $100,000 out of my whole life.
Again, there's levels to this.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, there's levels.
You still got that insurance money your daddy left.
Yeah, but honey, I'm still spending that though. But I mean, he had to die to get it. Hell, Wendy.
Oh my God, Gary.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
That was dark.
Oh, Lord, you got me saying,
I'm out.
Move on. Oh, you got me saying bad things. Daddy, forgive me. I didn't mean it like that.
Shark Tank. For those reasons, I'm out.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Lord Jesus. Have me saying stuff like that.
No, you said that.
Well, but he made it said it. I mean,
he made it.
He made me say it. He crashed it.
Get yourself together, Gary.
Yes.
Sign off.
Yeah, so, anyway,
give a clue, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I have to thank you, Brad. I'm going to get a damn clue, honey. You ain't going to sit here and have me talking about my dad. All right, the clue today, but Wendy, we love you, girl, honey. Thank you for your child. Thanks for my child. All right, the clue today. To ever try again. That's right. I ain't trying that no more. The clue today, honey, is one of my favorite clues. My clue today, y'all, is nice and yellow. On the high end, you say yellow, and on the low, you say beautiful potato salad. That's your clue for today, just in time for Thanksgiving. Honey, Ricky,
man, your dad passed away on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving Day.
And you gonna say something like that?
Oh my God, nah, baby, don't ask me nothing else.
He rolling around in his grave. He gonna hunt
Daddy,
you.
I didn't mean it like that.
Y'all give it up again with the team. Morning show coming up.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I'm so excited. We got our good friend and licensed therapist, Spirit, joining us in the studio today to break everything down for us. And Spirit, I have to say, you have definitely been from personal experience, what you have done for me and my man. Listen, Brat, real quick, just the mental health that we was going through when we lost Brandon. How she came to our house and set up a therapy session for the whole family, and did not only individual. We put all the chairs in the living room and cried it out and talked it out and prayed it out and everything. And the things that you did for me and my family, I can't thank you enough. And so let's talk about some of the mental health challenges that people of color experience the most. Spirit, good morning. Happy to have you.
Well, good morning. I'm so happy to be here. And, Ricky, I just thank you guys for even really having the conversation, because it's so important. Most of us don't even realize that we're walking around with mental health issues that need treatment. So when we talk about things like depression and anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder and bipolar disorder and all of these conditions, these are the things that are affecting us daily while we're walking around still trying to function wearing the masks every day. That's what we do.
I know. Well, you know what, Spirit? It's still looked down upon in minority communities to seek mental help. Or are we starting to embrace the mental health care?
You know, I think we're all starting to embrace it better, right? But it's still, to your point, there is stigma. There is difficulty in accessing it. But I think as we begin to and continue to be more represented,
and talk about it more
on both sides of the couch, and so as mental health professionals, we have to do our job. But we're a small number. So when you talk about Black folks, period, only 4% of us exist. 86% of clinicians across the country are not African American, right? So it's still one of those conversations. It's like, so even if I want to talk, how do I find somebody that looks like me?
And you know, it's funny though, Spirit, because I'm glad now that Black people are starting to embrace mental health more now than they have ever done before. Because back in the day, you know, you say, oh, you crazy. I ain't going this and that. But honey, I've been going to a therapist for over 30 years.
Good.
And
That's
honey,
what I'm
and
talking
I
about.
definitely know it helps and it works.
Well, listen, we didn't have it for the longest time, right? Think about it. Our ancestors, our elders, right? You talk about enslavement. We didn't have access to therapy for the depression that we were going through, for the anxiety that we were going through. And there was a period of time where they didn't even think that as Black folks that we had the ability to have mental health conditions. They didn't think we were smart enough. They didn't think we had enough issues. So as we start to step into the place and space to recognize our own humanity, to connect back to ourselves, to deal with the trauma that we are dealing with even today, therapy is the way to go. That is what brings us back to our full health. We'll go to the doctor for everything else, but we won't go for therapy.
I know.
Yes.
Frida, I know you got a question, but I said that when I did my book tour, how we'll go to the doctor for your ankle, if you can't breathe good, for anything except for your brain. And the brain is a muscle, just like any other part of your body that needs help. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, and we'll be offended if the doctor tells you to go see a therapist because you're having panic attacks in the emergency room. You can't breathe.
Spirit, when you go to deaf college course, no elementary school course, and no high school course to train you on losing your grandmother, when they roll your grandmama out of that church with them flowers on top of that casket, you ain't prepared for nothing like that. So that's like you hitting a brick wall. You have to go and get therapy to figure out, because they have an effect on you a long term. Losing my dad at 6 years old,
it doesn't go away.
It upsets me to this day to even talk about my dad's funeral, watching my grandparents sit on the front row and cry like that. That sends me into a spiral, like spiraling and crying out uncontrollably.
That's
like
it.
I getting worked up talking about it now. And we have to go and get therapy. Go ahead, Alfreda. What were you going to ask?
No, I was just going to say, and you're talking about it, this is why people tend to self-medicate, to try to fix their mental issues with stuff like alcohol or drugs. Spirit, why should people avoid that method of coping?
Well, because it's only a temporary fix. And to your point, it's not just the alcohol or drugs, although most folks, you know, if they're taking a toke to wake up, they're taking melatonin to go to sleep, they're using caffeine to stay up. Sometimes it's sex, sometimes it's shopping, sometimes it's gambling, sometimes it's fast cars, sometimes it's fighting with their partners, sometimes it's fighting with their kids. There's lots of different ways. Sometimes it's working out in the gym. There's lots of different ways that people self-medicate in order to avoid the pain that they're in. But it's always there. Every time you turn around, you're going to have to continue to do that, because every time it wears off, you need the next high or the next distraction. Yes. Yes.
And you know what, Spirit? People of color are historically less likely to receive mental health treatment. And when they do, the quality of care can vary. What roles does systemic racism play in mental health disparities?
It plays a huge role in the healthcare system, period. And so that's why it is important to recognize the relationship that you have with your therapist. If you are not getting better, if it's not working, then you're in the wrong place. And so you have to recognize also, though, that you can't let that be the reason that you don't get help.
But you got to find the right therapist, too, because you can go talk to somebody and things still not feel better or be relieved. Like
That's it.
You kind of got to shop around like you shop for, you know, other things that you love doing.
That's it. And you got to know you're not going to get better after the first session.
Right.
Somebody will go in the first time and go, that didn't work. I'm not fixed, so I'm not going back.
Don't give up.
That's it. It takes time. It's a process. It took you this long to carry all the stuff you're carrying.
Right.
It's going to take a little time to unpack it.
That's right.
All right, Spirit, we're not done yet. We're going to take some calls. So if you have any mental health questions for licensed therapist, Spirit, y'all get out us 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Hit us up. Y'all, we're talking about therapy, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Licensed therapist Spirit is here. We happy to have you again. Spirit is here.
Let's go.
Yes, to answer your questions, hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phones. You're on with Spirit. Good morning.
I just lost my mom and a lot of people that were really close to me. And I wanted to ask, how do you cope with getting through all of that and at the same time still managing to work and continue life as a 24-year-old?
Jesus.
Well, what I would say is you don't. You stop and you take a break, because otherwise, if you don't take a break, your body is going to break. So if you are working, now may be the time to take some time off. And so looking at FMLA, looking at short-term disability so that you can do the grief work, so you can work on the depression, you can work on the anxiety, you can work on all of those things that are affecting you, and just take it in. You know, too many of us are not recognizing we are human beings first, and so we have to continue to give ourselves space to actually be. It is not your job to just keep pushing through to be productive for other people. So you've already paid into the system, and I get you're 24. You got much more time, but take a moment, catch your breath, make sure your wellness is right, and then when you're ready, go back at it.
Yeah, everybody please pray for that young man. That really made me sad, get emotional. Somebody 24 years old have to deal with the stress of
That's a
losing a mother.
crushing time, yes.
Man, we praying for you. If you can call us back, let us know. We can see what we can do to help you through these tough times. Let's go to the phone. You're on with Spirit. Good morning.
I'm calling from Birmingham, Alabama. My mental health question is, are there any tools that can be used for adult ADHD?
Oh, absolutely. And I would tell you, if you can get with a great therapist, there are tons of tools. What you want to focus on when you're dealing with ADHD is organizational skills. You want to focus on small goal setting. You want to focus on mindfulness techniques. You want to focus on decluttering your situation. You want to do all of those things that allow you to feel like you can be productive without going in circles. The other part of that is that I want you to make sure that you actually get a diagnosis, because far too often folks are just throwing around these titles like, oh yeah, I got ADHD, I never got tested, but I know that I have it, and you don't recognize that they could be symptoms of other things. So you think you're trying to fix one thing when really something else needs the attention. So make sure you get in front of a medical professional first so you know you're actually treating and trying to tackle the right problem.
You're on Spirit. Good morning.
Yes, I'm calling from Florida, and the mental health question is, can you have suicidal thoughts and not be suicidal?
Can you have suicidal thoughts and not be suicidal? I will tell you that suicidal thoughts is a degree of suicidality. And so as professionals, when we are assessing, we are talking about first the thoughts themselves. Then we want to know some other information. Things like, do you have a plan for how you would actually do it? Do you have the means to carry out that plan? Do you have a time frame, meaning is it imminent, like you are suicidal and you intend to try to take your life in this moment? Or have you set a time frame for when you will do that? So what I will say is, I don't care where you are in that process. Or if you are a person who says, well, listen, I would never actually take my life, but I do wake up in the mornings and feel bad that I actually woke up. Or I do think that if something happened to me today, if there was a car accident, or if I didn't wake up tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad about that. Those are passive suicidal thoughts. And so what I would say is, if you're there or long before you get there, get in front of somebody to help you. Because what that means is I am suffering and I am looking for a way to stop the pain. Most people who have suicidal thoughts don't want to die. They just want the pain to stop.
Absolutely. You're on with Spirit. Good morning.
I wanted to know what are some of the things that we can do as it relates to what's going on in the news and with politics. Is constant fear and anxiety of what's going to happen next.
I want you to remember that you are in control of what you consume. And so I tell my clients all the time, you don't have to see it to know it's out there, and you don't have to be subjected to it constantly to put yourself in a state of serious activation, of worry, of trauma, of anger, of frustration. So you focus on the parts that you can control. You focus on what's happening around you, and then you make sure that you balance those things out. Because yes, you do need to be aware for your protection. You do need to be aware so you know what is happening out here in the world, but you don't have to constantly consume it. And make sure you remember that there's still good in the world. There's still joy in the world. There's still happiness to be had. There are still dreams to be fulfilled. So make sure that you are in balance in how you are seeing things and what it is you're consuming.
Yeah, I got to do something about this ADHD because Dr. Marcus Davidson was praying for me at church, and all I saw was some ham with that little bone in the middle frying.
See, and I was just about to talk about the medication.
And walking out of Cracker Barrel. Spirit, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Listen, you can find me at Talk 2 Spirit everywhere. It's Talk 2 Spirit, or you can reach us at the office. It is 866-36-T2SBH.
Yeah, when the last time you had some ham with that little bone in the middle?
See, there you
What
go.
that got to do with
That cast iron.
I'm
See
gonna
that
pray for him.
See that ADHD? Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna get you some. I'm gonna get you a good medication referral.
Okay.
And that medication will change your life for ADHD.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Joining us this morning, we have the Senior Director of Global Equality and Inclusion Communications at Procter & Gamble and a proud alum of the illustrious Howard University. Y'all, please welcome Crystal Harrell.
In the
Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone?
Everybody's good,
Hello.
Crystal. Yes, Howard. That's right, the Howard by son. Crystal, thank you so much
I
for
was gonna
joining
say,
us.
Ain't you?
Come on now. And as a proud Howard alum and somebody's leading P&G Global E&I Communications, let's start with the beginning. What is the HBC YOU program, and what is the spark that truly started this incredible initiative?
Yeah, so again, good morning, Ricky, and it's so great to be with you and the crew there. And just thank you so much for having us on this morning. It's always a joy to talk about HBCUs as well as HBCYOU. And, at the heart of the program, it's really about P&G and the brands that your listeners know and love. It's our way of showing up for college students and making sure that we're helping them win from freshman first to graduation and beyond.
Well, you know what, Crystal? We absolutely love our HBCUs, and this campaign has truly captured hearts and minds, and the conversation on social media about #HowieHBCU is great. Now, as someone who's lived the HBCU experience, what do you think made the HBCU campaign so compelling and impactful?
Well, I mean, for us, it's always starting with the students, right? It's always starting with understanding and knowing what they need. And we know they are absolutely the culture creators and our influencers. We also know that at HBCUs, and again, attending one, those are the epicenters of Black excellence. And so what we really wanted to make sure we did, and understanding and knowing, because we've had a legacy in this space for over 80 years, partnering with like United Negro College Fund or UNCF, and also with the institutions. We really just wanted to make sure we were there to support students the right way. So could that be with products, again, like Swiffer, Bounty, things we know they need on a daily basis, just again to take care of their home away from home, but also supporting students from everything such as invaluable mentorship, even career preparation and skill building opportunities. And then we've also had this amazing program with fantastic student ambassadors. And again, that's giving them real life opportunities and moments that they can take with them to help them with their next step beyond college.
Crystal, we love this. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us. This has been such an inspiring conversation. But we got to ask, the iconic Bayou Classic, what is the thing you're most excited about for this upcoming season?
Well, I mean, as you know, Bayou Classic is a whole thing, but we've been really excited too. This year, we have actually supported many and several football classics throughout the year. We'll be at CIAA actually this weekend coming up. But Bayou, we are really excited because that's going to be one of the cherry on the top, right, of the cake. And so we're really excited about the pure energy and the celebration. We're also, excited about then there's different moments at Bayou. It's a whole weekend, right? A whole week, just to connect with students, alumni, staff, and also the community at large. So, we're just really excited about that and Southern University as well as Grambling and supporting them. So, it's a really big moment for us. Also, I just wanted to point out, we're really excited too because right before Bayou Classic, we're going to be celebrating HBCYOU student ambassadors at the HBCU Honors. So they're going to be telling stories, student told story campaign that's going to play out on digital. So again, we're looking for those opportunities where we can highlight our students, uplift them, but also support students, alumni, staff, as well as the larger community.
All right, Crystal, thank you so much for joining us this morning and all of the hard work, you and the team at P&G do for our HBCUs. Listen, let everybody know, how you can be reached and give people more information about the HBCU program.
Absolutely. So please, to learn more about our program, please go to pg.com. We have a blog page, and then just type in HBCYOU to find out more. Please stay tuned. You'll see more, like I said, for HBCU Honors that'll be tuning in on BET and BET Her in November. And then just follow us on social media with the hashtag HowWeHBCYOU. And you can see some of those vibrant moments and support our student ambassadors.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up and show your love right now for Crystal Harrell. Thank you so much. Morning show coming up. Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Hey, you know.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. It's about that time for the front page. What up, Alfredas?
Good morning, Ricky. It's Tuesday, November 25th. Here's what's going on in the news. If you're traveling for the holiday, you'll have lots of company. Nearly 82 million people are going to travel this Thanksgiving, and the FAA expects its busiest holiday season in 15 years. Many are opting for trains and buses to avoid flight chaos as severe weather threatens travel nationwide. How about a little holiday cash? Millions of Amazon Prime users are getting automatic refunds after the company's $2.5 billion settlement with the FTC. Eligible customers, those who were enrolled between 2019 and 2025 and barely used the service, are going to get email allowing them to claim that money via PayPal, Venmo, or by mail. And okay, so it's not the public toilet, not the tidy whities, or the holiday hookups. This Thanksgiving, blame the turkey. A new study says nearly 1 in 5 urinary tract infections in Southern Cal can be traced back to contaminated meat. And chicken and turkey were the biggest culprits. UTIs are already some of the most common infections worldwide. Women and older men were the most likely to get hit with those foodborne E. coli strains. And people living in lower income areas had a 60% higher risk than folks in wealthier neighborhoods. For info on these stories and more, go to RickSmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys been up under a rock, the Dallas Wings will have the 2026 WNBA #1 draft pick again. That's back-to-back. Last year, they got Paige Beckers out of UConn. And don't be surprised if they get her former teammate and girlfriend, AZ Fudd, out of UConn this year. And then they'll be back teamed up as teammates, man. A little 1-2 punch. It is what it is. Sad news, man. Breaking news. Allegedly, UAB lineman on the football team, Daniel Mincy, has been arrested after stabbing 2 of his teammates during the team breakfast before Saturday's game this past weekend. According to the university statement, both players are reportedly in stable condition, but Mincy is being charged with aggravated assault and attempted murder. I wonder what happened in that conversation at breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably some back and forth talking. Probably some tension. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
You know some of them players at UAB, don't you, Rick?
Yeah, I knew some of the older players, but I didn't know any of the guys on this team right here.
Golly, I'm gonna keep y'all posted on what's going on. That's my quick sports report right there. Briggity Tat got the hot spot coming up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, 50 Cent's film empire continues to expand. And coming up, he's a producer of the upcoming crime drama titled Moses the Black, which will star rappers Wiz Khalifa and Quavo, who will also executive produce the movie soundtrack. Also starring in the movie are Omar Epps, Detroit rapper Skilla Baby, and former boxing champion Deontay Wilder. Moses the Black is centered around a Chicago gang leader named Malik, and Wiz Khalifa plays an explosive leader of Malik's crew. Moses the Black hits theaters in January. Meanwhile, in other news, it turns out that saying no to sex was the secret to learning how to say no to anything from Omarion. He recently sat down with Sean Stockman of Boyz II Men, and he opened up about his journey of practicing celibacy as a young man who was spiritually searching for strength and personal control over myself and body, which is what he said. Omarion says, I did it for 3 years. Now I look back, I'll be like, she explained. Because I love women. I love women and all their splendor, friendships, best friends, lovers, all that. However, the experience taught him that taught him a valuable lesson about discipline and saying no. He went on to say, so I think more than anything that I was just practicing discipline of self, and it really served its purpose. He also says those years of celibacy and discipline taught him that soul ties are a real connection with women on the physical tip. Ultimately, he says these lessons were crucial to his success as an entertainer in the industry. What y'all think about that?
Good for him. If more men act that way, we have less children, single parents around here with these kids. So more men need to learn how to practice that and practice celibacy and learn themselves before they start going out there making children.
Making babies. Oh.
Exactly. So bless his soul.
Impregnating women.
Bless his soul, Gary says.
Yes, honey.
All right, y'all. His After Hours Till Dawn tour has officially crossed the $1 billion ticket sales worldwide, making it the highest grossing tour by a male artist solo ever. According to his team, the tour has now sold more than 7.5 million tickets across 153 shows since it kicked off back in July of 2022 in Philadelphia. Get this, y'all. Earlier this year, Billboard confirmed that After Hours Till Dawn has already become the biggest R&B tour in history, easily topping Beyonce's massive Renaissance World Tour. The weekend also becomes the only R&B and only black artist to sell more than 5 million tickets on a single tour. Joining the list, usually reserved for the names like Elton John and Harry Styles. So that is great. Congratulations to the weekend. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at SoSoBrat. All right, y'all, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.